What's up, YouTube? Midwest Vintage Cards back at you with another video. So in my previous video that I shut off some of my cards and introduced my channel, I was unsure if I was going to continue to make videos, but I had a few people interested in what I have to show and stories to tell, so I appreciate it, and I've decided that I'm going to continue trying to grow the channel. Before I get into today's topic, I wanted to shout out two well-known YouTubers, Orlando from A Collector's Dream and Sammy Thunder, both who gave me a shout out on their channel, reposted my channel to their audience. I do not know either of them. I have been a longtime viewer of both channels, so I appreciate it. They did not have to do that. They do not know me or owe me anything, but I was very generous for them to do that. So today I'm going to be talking about autographed vintage cards. So I have a little bit of a collection growing. For me, it's not a top priority, but if I do see an affordable one that I like, I will go ahead and get it. So here we go. I'll show you some. So starting out, I'll use these as the backdrop. So on the left-hand side, you can see the 1954 Bowman Robin Roberts. It's dual graded. It's excellent mint 6, the card, and the autograph is a gentleman 10. And then on the right-hand side, we have the 1958 second-year card, Whitey Herzog, one of the greatest managers in the 80s. This one is not, the card or autograph is not graded. It's just purely authentic, which I don't really mind. I'm not too picky on these. The only thing that I do like is that it shows the grade on, not the grade, but the year on the slab. Sometimes they just authenticate the card, and I don't like that as much. I do have one of those in here just because I got a really good deal on it, but when I do buy them, I like to get at least have the year on the card. So I have those two, and then additionally I have, this is probably my most valuable one, 1963 Topps Stan Musial, signed his final Topps and final year in professional baseball. That one's just authentic, but I love that card. For me, it's hard. I do have a lot of cards, but sometimes I like to spend my money on some bigger or more iconic cards. So this is a good way to at least own the card and not having to spend money on both, let's say, the 1963 Topps Musial and a signed one. So this is a good way to have check both boxes and have the card and his autograph in my collection. That one, the Stan Musial autographs are relatively cheap, and it's crazy, him being one of the top 5 greatest players ever. Next off, I have, that's not really focusing, I'm not sure why. 1968. Sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. 1968 Topps Bill Mazeroski. That's a beautiful auto. Looks like a newer Sharpie. And the card is not graded, but I think it graded pretty well. It looks pretty well. Probably a 7. So love that one. Next off, I have another one, 1970 Topps Carl Yaz. This auto is actually graded. It's a 10, but the card is not graded, which would probably not be a high grade for a 70, but still a beautiful card. Beautiful autograph from Carl Yaz, one of the greatest of all times. Next off, we have another 1970 Topps Pete Rose, Hit King. Rest in peace. I actually bought this and the Yaz together. This one is also authentic 10 auto. The card's not graded. The card would not grade high. It's not the best example of a card, but it's relatively cheap. I know Pete signed a lot, but it meant a lot to get one from his playing days, and a nice auto across his face there. All right, next up we have a 1972 Topps Orlando Cepeda. The card is authentic, the auto is a 10, inscribed Hall of Fame 99. Interesting to see him in a Braves uniform, as he was mostly known playing for the Giants and the Cardinals, so this was at the tail end of his career, but pretty nice card nonetheless. Next off, we have a 1973 Topps Rookie Cup, second year Carlton Fisk card, inscribed 72 AL Rookie of the Year. I don't know why this auto got an 8. It's a little streaky on the C, but to knock it down 2 grades seems a little invalid to me. I think it's a 9 auto, but it's not that serious. And then this is my newest one that I got. Saw a pretty good deal on it. 76 Topps Steve Carlton. The card's graded a 5 and the auto's a 10. Interesting mustache. I wasn't alive then, but everything I know about Steve Carlton, he did not usually have that big mustache. So pretty interesting. I actually met him in 2017. I got him to sign an 11x14 photo. I have some autographed memorabilia too that maybe I'll show off someday. And this is the one that I was talking about. The newer PSA auto slabs, it seems like they're not identifying the card year anymore, which is kind of disappointing. Maybe you can pay extra for that. I didn't send any of these, and I already bought these slabbed. I actually bought this right before he passed away. This is his Fleer rookie card. Beautiful auto on there. Very sad that he passed away at a young age, relatively. Next off, we have a 1983 Topps Dave Winfield. This one's just authentic, but beautiful shot at Yankee Stadium. The blue goes well with the white background. So, Dave Winfield, one of the greatest players ever. And then we got 3 more. So, I got the rookie card, 1987 Topps traded Greg Maddux. Beautiful auto. Card's not graded, but the auto received a Gem Mint 10. So, one of the greatest pitchers ever. Difficult autograph to get when he was a player, from what I hear, but he signs a lot more now. I actually met Greg Maddux as well at a golf event in 2018. I can show the photo I got signed by him off one day as well. And then we got a 1990 score traded Frank Thomas. This one is dually graded 9 for the card and then 10 for the auto. Beautiful, and he inscribed his number 35. Beautiful autograph from the Big Hurt. I feel like that's a good card to get him to sign if you ever go and meet him. And then showing off my last one, we have a 1991 Upper Deck. The card's not graded, but it's an auto 10 of Hall of Fame pitcher Mike Mussina. He signed it. This was when he was in, I believe, AA affiliate Jacksonville Suns, or they might be AAA actually. I think they have a different name now, but signed beautifully across his chest. Kind of hard to see in the orange. Maybe not the greatest card from the sign, but it is a rookie card, so I do collect Hall of Fame rookie cards. I'll show some more off someday. A lot of them you saw in the top 50 video. So to me, I'm not sure if I need to get his. This is the only Mike Mussina card I have in my collection. He inscribed Hall of Fame 19 on there. I think he should have got in earlier. I think he was a great pitcher, underrated pitcher. But going back to the Hall of Fame rookie card, you know, if I get one signed, maybe I don't need this copy and a non-autographed example. Maybe I still will, but for now, I don't. So I like to just get kind of straight to the point and show off some of my cards and talk to you guys, but I'd love to hear in the comments section if you guys liked vintage cards signed or if you prefer them unsigned. So hope to see you soon, and thanks for viewing.